today we have Bala, the artist behind Blossom, which was last week's video of the week. And Bala actually has a few more videos coming up in Syntropy as well. And what I'd really like to talk to you about is, your process of how you make work and what made you interested in submitting it to the Syntropy open call.
Yeah, first of all, I should thank Syntropy for giving me this opportunity and recognition for my art and for my passion. So because I am passionate about it. I'm not a professional in music, but I always practice meditation, yoga, and things like that, spirituality. And the topic was very much interesting to me. So I just wanted to try my passion oriented towards this topic. That's why I chose to submit my work in first place. And if you want to tell me about the art, I wanted to submit my artwork with respect to the breathing and relaxation. And when we say breathing is living actually. So without breathing, nothing exists. So the things don't breathe, they don't live. So breathing is living. And when the first breath a human form gets is through the navel, when in the mother's womb, and the navel is connected to the umbilical cord. And in Hindu religion, the navel is referred to as Nabi Kamalam. They referred the name given to it is Nabi Kamalam. Nabi means navel, and Kamalam means lotus. So they associate the navel to the flower lotus, and that's why I draw inspiration from lotus, and I picked the flower lotus to depict the respiratory system and respiration. And the lotus also has a quality that it opens and that it blooms in the morning, in the daytime, for photosynthesis, and then it closes in the night. So I metaphorically represented that with the opening and closing, which is contracting and expanding of the lungs with breathing. So that's the depiction, and that is the inspiration for the art, basically.
Oh wow, that's amazing. I agree. The lotus flower is rich in symbology, especially the process of how it goes through the mud and then kind of gets through the top. And yeah, that's really beautiful to understand. Thank you, Bala. And what made you? And obviously, you got a huge tie to the spirituality in your own personal practice, and this sort of translates into your artwork. So there's a very big crossover there with Syntropy and what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah, I'm trying to achieve, like, my spirituality is to find the true reason, because spirituality sometimes has been like practiced in a wrong method. So somebody just says something to practice and we blindly follow things, but it is not actually that. It is to understand the true sense and always connect to positive energy, because sometimes spirituality also might lead to negative sort of things. So I believe only in positive energy. I believe only in spreading love. So those kind of things. And art is the one form which you can spread love. Yes. You can attract friendship. You can attract good people through your art. So even you can make friends with your enemies through art. So art is a very powerful tool. So I always believe in that. So I practice art through everything. So for music or to communicate any information, my first choice would be art.
Yeah, same. Yeah, absolutely. That's why Syntropy was created, so it kind of expand its potential and then reach out to other artists who have that at the center as well, to kind of come on board, and like being able to collaborate with people all over the world, strengthening positive experiences, not just for the artist, but then for the people that watch the art. So it's a lovely ecosystem.
Sometimes it's easy to communicate through art. Sometimes art can easily communicate what you can't say.
Yes, picture says 1,000 words.
Yes.
A video even more.
Yeah, and it doesn't lie. Art can't lie. You can't say lies through art. So you can give some fascination through art, but you can't say lies through art. So I believe in art much more than words.
Same. Art for me, is spirituality. The two go hand in hand.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And with respect to the music, I'm not a professional in music. I didn't learn music, but I am a passionate musician. I'm a percussionist. So I just started just by seeing the instrument. I started playing. So I just play all the percussion instruments, right from drums, right from African Congo, triple Congos, bongos, and Indian instruments like tabla, mridangam. So everything. So I have a good rhythm sense. I don't know, by hereditary, so by gene, by genetic thing. So I just play all percussion instruments. So that's how I am oriented towards music. And the the music, what I wanted to do for this is to keep the rhythm right, very mild, and so that it's very calm, it's nice, and it just paces the tempo for relaxation and breathing. And the ring of the bell is used as the punctuations, or stimulations to keep the person awake. So they should not be over relaxing and just they should not go to sleep. So it just gives a pulsating effect, and it just keeps them awake and relaxed.
Yes, that's it. And the breathwork technique that we've learned from is coherence, and that's exactly what the state that you were describing. It's not relaxation, it's not elevation, it's right in between.
Yeah,
is,
correct.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
they should still be aware. They should still be aware, and the relaxation should be it should not be involuntary. It should be voluntary. Only then the relaxation actually happens.
Yes, a gentle focus.
Yes, correct.
Yes, that's amazing, and it's great to hear about obviously your passions behind like the nervous system and breathing techniques and how this mixes with art and music. And you're right about the drumming, the rhythms. Drums are huge in enabling us to kind of set a pattern unconsciously within ourselves.
You already have a drum beat inside of you, your heart.
Yes, exactly. There we are. I think there's a quote that we did last week that said the mission of life is to match your heartbeat with the beat of nature, and to come back to your natural sense of rhythm.
Yes. And breathing is the one thing which can connect you to the universe.
Yeah.
So, because it's also believed that universe contracts and expands. So it's also breathing, and that's the key source for anything. Even take martial arts. I practice Tai Chi and I practice Kung Fu. So breathing is the most, is the most powerful thing you should learn first. Only then you can perform your martial arts, because without, you have to enable your movements along with the breathing. If the breathing is wrong, then you might end up doing something wrong. You might hurt yourself.
That's right, and the same is true in yoga, and the same is true in creating artwork as well.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that. And is there anything else that you would like to share about? Because I know that you have your lead artist for a comic book that again lends its kind of mythology on characters, and I found that really interesting to read about as well. You've got many strands to your creative expression.
Yes. I'm basically an artist. So my I just got my passion into art right from very young age. So, and it just expanded. So whatever is related to art, I just expanded my passion to it, and I just wanted to learn everything. I just want to explore everything and all that. So whatever comes to my mind, which is fascinating, and I don't spend time on writing stories. I just draw stories. So I straight away go with storyboarding. So that's how I ended up doing comic strips, and I also work for film industry in India. So I do storyboarding for the movie scripts. So yes.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, well, we've got 2 more of Bala's videos coming up within the next few months, and you'll be able to instantly recognize the style done in that kind of graphic illustrative method. But I believe you actually have different musicians that you've been collaborating with this time as well, so it'd be really cool to see the different approaches and what that adds to your artwork. So
that's actually a great idea. It's a great opportunity to work collaborative with the international musicians, because we learn from each other and we get inspired from each other, and it's a great thing actually.
Yes.
Otherwise you don't you might think that something you have done something, but it doesn't end there. So when you collaborate and you mix with more creative people, they bring a lot of inspiration, they give you a lot of learning. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I should again thank Syntropy for that, for creating such kind of a platform, because it doesn't happen anyway, without this kind of a connecting person in between.
Yes, yeah. Thank you so much. It's so exciting and so rich with its potential. What it again not just brings to the artists and their creative practice, but the viewers that see it, us like Syntropy as well. It's just it's a magical process, and thank you so much for being a part of it and for your support. It means a lot. And now, so we have, so with Bala's Blossom was last week, and we got some more incoming. So yeah, thank you again for your time today, and I'm sure we will speak again when your next video is live.
Sure. I again thank Syntropy for this opportunity, and I'm very happy to be a part of Syntropy family. And I just have that feeling right from my video got selected. I just found my place in this family, and I am actually very close. It's a close to heart work what I'm doing with Syntropy, so I will stay connected.
Yes.
even if you chase me out, you can't. I will stay with you.
You're in now. You're in. You're not getting out. Oh, thank you, Bala. Yeah, thank you for being part of the family. You are so welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.